Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Youngblood Strikefile number 2 from 1993 in Image Comics. Jay Lee's breakthrough work for Image continues to unfold in all its visceral and violent glory as Chapel falls deeper into the web of conspiracies surrounding evil mastermind Jason Wynn, who you might know better as the guy who gave the order to murder Al Simmons, who you might know better as Spawn. Chapel murdered Simmons, at least originally, before a great deal of water passed under the bridge, and Todd McFarlane severed the few ties between Spawn's world and the rest of Image Comics. Chapel was replaced in the lore by the character Jessica Priest, incidentally, keeping with the religious motif, albeit with the character Todd actually owns. But in the present of this story, Wynn wants Chapel dead, so he hires Giger, one of a seemingly infinite number of sinister cyborg masterminds bouncing around the early Image universe. Giger would rather blackmail Chapel into killing Wynn. Chapel, meanwhile, would just as soon kill them both. Lee's contribution here is only 10 pages long, but positively snaps off the page with energy. It would be an understatement to say that the guns and knives seen herein are phallic symbols. We even find Chapel in flagrante delicto as our story picks up, albeit with a woman who is murdered in graphic fashion on page 3. The conjoining of sex and death is a through line across his brief heroic career, a questionable history best left for you to Google on your own. Ultimately, it's a rather opaque boondoggle of double and triple crosses, a glamorous procession of people being torn limb from limb, drawn like a house on fire. Meanwhile, on the other side of the book, Die Hard comes face to face with the cyborg Super Patriot, two World War II heroes updated with dangerous cybernetics, with one of them turned into a mindless engine of destruction. Of all the characters featured in this comic book, Super Patriot is the only one who still appears semi-regularly. He's featured in the current storyline for Savage Dragon as I write these words, although last I checked, he's not doing so well. If you're a fan of Liefeld, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better illustration of the man's strengths. As stories go, there's not a lot of meat on this bone, but the layouts are compellingly dynamic, and Danny Miki's finish is engrossingly slick. He'd been working for less than a year at this point and already figured out how to ape Scott Williams with elan.